do Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, and 6 degrees of separation all have in common? They're all urban legends. They're all myths. Now, I'm not going to tackle Santa Claus or the fuzzy bunny. I'll leave those guys alone. But let's talk about the 6 degrees of separation for a moment. You know the concept that we're all separated by everyone in the world by 6 degrees or 6 steps? You've heard of that, right? Most people have probably heard of that, and we all believed it to be true. But it's not. It's absolutely not true. It's based on studies that were done in the 1960s by Stanley Milgram. He did a series of studies called the Small World Studies. You know how people always say, oh, gee, it's such a small world. You know somebody that I know, and there's a connection. And so he wanted to see how many connections it took to get to somebody that people didn't know. And so he had a packet of material, and he had over 200 people in Oklahoma, and he had to get this packet of material. Each of these individuals had to get this packet of material to some guy in Massachusetts. Now, this is before Google, where you could just, Google somebody and find out who they are. And this was in the 60s. So they figured, well, the best way to get it to this person would be to get it to somebody I know that may live in that state or in that area, and that they would know somebody who would know somebody who would know somebody. It turned out that it took about 6 steps on average for the people who got the packet through to get the material through to the person in Massachusetts. So what's my problem, right? My problem is that only 29% of the participants ever got the packet through. 71% did not. So 29% were able to find the guy in Massachusetts. 71% couldn't find their car keys. They were lost. And so we go around talking about how we're all separated by everyone else on the planet by 6 degrees, when in fact only 29% of us are connected by everyone, with everyone by 6 degrees. So 1 out of 3 people are not. Now, so why would arguably experts on networking, Michelle Donovan, my co-author, and I, why would we write about the Achilles heel of this iconic concept? There's 2 reasons why we did this. One is that we found that people were complacent with networking. It's like, oh, I don't need to worry about this. It'll all work out. I mean, we're all separated by 6 degrees, right? No, we're not all. 1 out of 3 of us are. You may or may not be one of them. And the second thing is, what's the difference? We wondered, what's the difference between the 29% and the 71%? And as we looked at it, we really believed that the people who were in that 29% had built a powerful personal network, that they had a strong personal network that they had put together and had learned how to use effectively. So if that's the case, then anyone can be part of the 29%. All they have to do is learn how to build that powerful personal network. And that's what we've tried to do with the 29% solution.